What the hell are you doing, Mitch? Why are you upside down? Well, it's a long story, everybody. And I'll tell you about it. While I'm upside down, I'll do a few back extensions. Maybe a few curls. Maybe just loosen my spine up. I'm in my home gym. And I just got a new addition to it. Something I never thought I would get. Maybe I better get right side up and we'll talk about it. Hang on. What I'm talking about is this big thing right here. It's a Yosuda elliptical machine from FED Fitness. How and why I got it here is a long story. A long story. So we're going to sit right here and we're going to tell the story of how in my little home gym that I put together over the years so I could get some exercise, both before and after my stroke. I think the last thing I ever expected to have in here was this. After all, this is almost professional grade gym equipment. It's big, certainly not light, although it does have a few little wheels on the back end. It's supposed to be able to pick it up and roll it places, but not me. Not after my stroke anyway. I got contacted by FED Fitness after I did my first little scooter video. They said, we would like you to make a review of our home elliptical machine. I said to myself, what are they, crazy? What the hell would I need with a big elliptical machine in my little house? Interesting enough, I'd never been on an elliptical machine. I could never understand them. I'd go to the gym. I'd sometimes do the stair climber. I'd do all the machines. And I'd watch these people on these ellipticals just killing themselves. Young, very fit-looking athletes that were just going like crazy. And I said, holy cow, what's with those? I said, I think that's going to be too much for me. I've never been an athlete. So I kind of ignored them. Then when I was contacted to review this Yosuda machine, I let the email sit there for a couple of weeks. I didn't even answer it. But I started to investigate elliptical machines. And if you Google what are the benefits of an elliptical machine, I think you'll be very, very surprised. Number one, you can get some very strenuous or not so strenuous exercise on it and exercise a wide variety of muscle groups at the same time. One of the big things that's pointed out about ellipticals is there's no jarring like jogging or running. It's all smooth. So while you're getting a workout, you're less likely to damage your joints. Also, if you do work hard on them, and this particular machine's got a knob here that you select, and it's all controlled by magnets inside. If you increase the intensity pretty good, you can burn up to 400 calories, they say, in a half an hour on this thing. Well, I'm not interested in that. So I thought about it and I thought about it. Then I reflected on what I was missing. My physical therapy ended in the gym for the first 3 weeks after my stroke. They did have bicycles, and we did a certain amount of that. But since I've not been able to walk a lot, I just recently got my trike, which is an electric trike that lets you get plenty of exercise, that I'm now using regularly, and I love it. So over here on this side of the room, next to my wheelchair that I used for the first month or two after I got home from my stroke, I've got this kind of all-purpose thing that I built years ago to do pull-ups on, to do, leg raises like this, where you sit in here and you raise your legs up, and that's good exercise. I was doing dips on these. I got resistance bands to do all kinds of exercises like this and like shoulders and everything, but they were okay. But I really wasn't getting the aerobics like I would get from walking. And I started to say, well, my room is crowded. It's kind of a combination: drone workbench, catch-all tools, video editing studio, storage, and now it's the home to this elliptical machine. So how do I feel about this? It's tough on me, to tell you the truth. It's tough on me. I do about 5 minutes, and I think that's enough. I am, as most of you know, in my 80th year. 80th year means I'm 79, which sounds younger. But the day you turn 79, you begin your 80th year. And I'm in my 80th year on this planet. And I said, how many 80-year-olds have an elliptical machine in their house, especially after they've had a stroke? That's got to be the strangest thing I ever heard. Well, the elliptical machine came. I was going to include an unboxing video, but my friend Mike, who's my age, came over to help me unbox this thing. And I got to tell you, if you're 80 years old and you're recovering from a stroke, don't attempt to unbox this. Sorry, Fed Fitness, but I like to do everything myself. I unboxed and built that whole electric trike by myself. But this thing, it's too dangerous. I don't have the video because partway through it, I hurt my leg. This thing just was unmanageable. We were trying to lift it. I did get it we finally got it onto a hand cart, and I wheeled it into my screen patio. And I actually was able to finish assembling the thing by myself. It wasn't easy. But then I had to have my son and my grandson come over to carry it inside the house. There was no way. So if you think that this might be for you, and I don't think that either the company or me expects 200 people to run out and buy these things. But in case something about what I'm saying here actually makes any sense to you, you want to get one, of course, and you're not able to lift heavy weights and you're not that mechanically inclined, maybe, you're going to need to get some help. And hopefully you got some family with big muscles and know how to use tools. Although the assembly of it was pretty straightforward. And we did get it together and we got it in here. It's been 2 weeks since I've got the box, and I've had it in here for a little while, and I've been using it. Every other day I've been using it, trying to to get used to it because it's different. It's different than anything I've ever used. Got to be careful. I do, because of my balance isn't all that good, but I don't have a problem with it. And I think looking back at my learning to use it, I think it wasn't that hard. And basically, it's very simple. You put one foot on one of the pads, grab on and hold on, and go ahead and put this step up on the other. And then you start going forward like this. And that's it. And try to be smooth. And you've got a display in front of you alternating between all different kinds of readings, time even on it, how many calories you burned, and that's really nice. Plus, you've got a grip here which you can grip, and it monitors your pulse through the thing too. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And it works out your whole entire body. And I got to tell you, you can get out of breath fast on this thing. Now, I'm not going to overdo it now because I already did this morning once. But when you get done, what I found the best way to get off, let the weight on this foot, whichever side you're getting off, stand up here on the frame and just step over onto the floor like that. Wow. There are some times when I do feel my age. So, am I glad I got it? Absolutely. Would I do it again? If I knew what I knew now, I'd probably want one of these things. I don't have a lot of room for a whole bunch of home gym equipment. But I do think that this machine doesn't take up that much space. And I think for overall exercise, I think it's better than a stair climber, better than a stationary bike, better than a treadmill. I'm really become a believer. I think this elliptical machine is one of the best all-around ways to get whatever amount of exercise you need. Whether you do it for an hour, burn 2,000 calories, sweat 2 gallons of liquid, or you just do it for 3 or 4 minutes like I just did, you're going to benefit from it. You're going to benefit. You're going to gain strength. You're going to gain endurance. And you don't have to overdo it. So, this is not your typical infomercial type of review. This is a real world, real life situation of an old guy who's recovering from a stroke, and how I think this might fit in to the lives of people that have the room for it, have the money for it, and need to move more. Because that's the key to all physical therapy, is move more. I don't know what else to say. When they approached me, they said basically, we already have enough people or influencers out there who are young and healthy and gym rats and all like that. But we think that introducing a product like this to older people who need to get moving and wouldn't even think of this, we would like you to do that for us. I think I've done that, and I've done the best job that I could do. I'm glad I got it. I think that any way that I can move without hurting myself is going to improve my life and my lifestyle. I'm so glad I got that electric tricycle. I'm so glad I got this. Turns out, this YouTube thing has benefited me in a lot of different ways. So thank you, Yosuda. Thank you, Fed Fitness, for sending me this. There's going to be a link to it and to the website and a discount code in the description of this video. I'll make another video or two with this thing as I discover more and more about it. So we're going to go ellipticaling. Elliptical, is that a word? I just made up a word. We're going to go ellipticaling every other day or so. And maybe, just maybe, next year, I'll be able to run the Ironman triathlon in Hawaii. Yep. Nothing like setting realistic goals for yourself. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching, my friends. And you know the drill. Take the rest of the day off and eat meat.